Service kind, but I want to say it's an absolute pleasure being next to you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Mr. Rock.
I used to be called well-mannered back in the day. We're both polite people.
Well, you know, I've actually been told that you're the nicest man in professional wrestling, and I think I'd like to challenge you for that title.
All right. Challenge accepted, my friend.
Okay, then we'll have to have a gentleman off one of these days.
One of these days.
Hand-holding, threshold carrying, and hand-kissing. Those are the 3 events.
Absolutely. Sounds, you know what? Somebody booked this somewhere, all right? I want it to happen.
Perhaps when we return in October. Now, I'll tell you what, this is a raucous crowd here. They've been alive all night.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it seems like it just keeps continuing with each show. It's louder and louder, and the crowds are getting bigger and bigger, so we've got a good thing going on here.
Indeed. Isn't it a headlock to start things off? And oh no, and a bit of.
I will admit, I don't know much about the submission squad.
No, neither do I. All I remember is a year ago, I believe today, they were lost outside of eastern Pennsylvania on their way to Chikara's King of Trios.
Right.
And here we are, and they actually made it to the building for once. Because I remember they could never find the buildings in the past. So here they are, and they're actually performing. And you know, you can actually see the submission squad in all of their antics live on YouTube at youtube.com/wrestlingiz. Now I'm interested to see what type of maneuvers they have planned.
Yeah, absolutely. I do know very much about Devin Bliss and Chris Castle.
Tell me all about them.
They are that's right there, just a little bit.
Beautiful.
Very nice arm drag from Chris Castle there. They are 2 up-and-comers, very new to the business, but like tons of potential. Absolutely tons of potential. They just got to find themselves as wrestlers, as I like to say. And
yes, you know, sometimes it just takes the right moment and the right crowd and the right combination of aerial assaults, which it seems like Bliss and Castle are both very fond of.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Absolutely, and you know, another thing, they've been having their problems. They've been having their problems with the tag team, the Daywalkers.
Oh yes, those vampires, they can be very dastardly, very evil. They won't get my blood. Oh man, a great double team maneuver, and it seems like Castle and Bliss are quite on the same page. Oh, and he brings him in the hard way for a senton. And a wonderful elbow drop. That's what tag team wrestling is all about.
It is.
Double drop kick to the knees now and a nip up. Aye. Oh, and a super. Yes.
Nice kick.
I wanted to call it a super kick, but no, he was on his knees, so I suppose it's a shuffle kick. And the crowd is really coming alive here. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is he planning? Oh no. Oh, he saves himself. Oh.
Oh!
My goodness! He missed! But, oh, and a double drop kick! Trying to get some momentum from the crowd here.
I'm not quite sure what they've got planned here.
Nice! Oh my
Nice!
goodness gracious! In stereo! And the referee doesn't know what to do!
Devin Bliss and Chris Castle really got their act together today. They're working really well today.
They're going a mile a minute, and I think perhaps they have to slow the action down now that they have the space and the advantage that they need.
Yep, absolutely. Start going for the big moves.
Impact
continue the double team moves like this right here.
Oh, and a shot to the gut. Oh, and a kick. And another kick.
And a kick to the head will stop anybody.
Indeed it will. And, you know, they're not fond of the submission squad here in Lafayette, Indiana.
You know, and I'm kind of surprised because I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters, but I don't like this guy.
No, the Ghostbusters were a bit more humorous. He just seems mean.
Yes, absolutely, and I don't like mean guys. I don't like bullies.
No, not to the least. And Now he brings him in the corner. This is not something Castle and Bliss want to face, is having their separation, because they work so well in tandem.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, and there's a classic. One of my favorite holds, the abdominal stretch. Oh, no! Wait a minute. Referee! Referee, break that up. Yes, there it is.
We have a newer referee today.
Well, you know, his experience level is showing because he's letting the submission squad cheat as much as they want. Oh, he's not doing squats. And you know what he's doing now is he's stretching the abdominal far beyond the 180-degree range.
Oh, I think he saw it this time.
Oh, he sees it. Disqualify him. Break it up. And a hip toss. A desperation hip toss. His abdominals must be strained and just burning with pain. Oh, and here we go now. Roll over. Oh, no. And he isolates him again. Oh, stomp to the chest even. Another stomp to the chest. And again, that isolation seems to be working for them.
Yeah, I don't like the tactics that the submission squad are doing.
A bit underhanded.
However, they are working well as a team. And it looks like they've got Bliss and Castle right where they want them.
Ooh, and a shot to the gut. Another shot to the gut.
And a big elbow. He's got to stay on, no.
Oh, goodness, this is just taunting. But you know, if they taunt too much, they might get caught.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to stay on your man. Less talking, more work.
Showmanship is one thing. But I suppose when you go over the top, that's when you get burned.
Absolutely. We'll see how this plays out.
Oh, a nasty eye rake. And they're just taking advantage of this new referee.
Absolutely, they are. They know the tricks of the trade. They know how to hide it well.
Now, you notice he's got it's a very special, it seems to be some sort of finger protector on his hand. Now, I wonder if that's going to come into play.
Very interesting. I did not even notice that until right now.
It's reminiscent of mankind.
Absolutely, and you know what? Being that the referee is very new, I don't even know if he's checked that. I don't even know if he checked that today.
I don't know if it's considered a foreign object. I suppose we'll have to consult the rule book on that. I'll contact Lord Fauntleroy at once. Oh, and he's going to the top in the high-risk district. The high-rank district, excuse me. Goodness, he looks to be teetering. Oh! Oh! Goodness, did he connect fully? I don't know, but he seems to have hurt himself. And as you know, in Lucha rules, a tag is when one rolls to the outside, and there's a miss. He went for
Will this be the momentum that they need?
A Vader bomb. And the crowd, they need to hit them. Oh, goodness gracious. And the submission squad is taking a bath in the hay. And here we go.
Tag.
Oh.
Big elbow. An uppercut that time.
A European, yes. Oh, and he's flying at him with crazy arms. A springboard. Oh, no. Oh, and a shot to the... He might have baited him into that. Oh.
He had a little trouble, but eventually got the move. I don't think he fully hit it like he wanted to.
No, I think he was taunting him in the beginning. He baited him into it, and as soon as he got him close enough, then he tried to connect. But you see, the springboard areas, it's very tough to hit 100% on those. Oh, gracious me! And a big incinerator to the back of the head. Oh, what a clothesline, and everyone is down! Such punishment.
Crowd starting to show that appreciation for all four men.
Yes, they're all working very hard to get that W.
And it seems like it's very important here in the Wrestling is Heart. Lots of tag teams are joining the force, the ranks. We got Darren Corbin and Eric Cannon, these guys.
AZDC, yes, Castle and Bliss, the submission squad.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorites? How do you feel about the league?
Ooh, well, the league...
Sore subject.
Oh!
Oh! And a kick out at the last moment. I'll say, we are seeing quite the action here today. Double Irish whip. And it seems as if they've thrown all rules out the window. Oh, and a tornado DDT takes them both out.
Respect the DDT.
I don't know anyone that doesn't. A painful maneuver.
Absolutely. Drop the opponent right on their head.
Oh, goodness! And a rolling 450 from a standing maneuver, and there's a standing shooting star. So close, so very close. And he hangs on now. Oh my! That high voltage offense seems to have turned around and hit them in the fanny. Oh, right into the waiting arms. Oh no, what are we going to see? Oh my!
And that'll do it.
That will do it.
Once again, Bliss and Castle. Bliss and Castle were that close to getting their first victory in Wrestling is Hard. But they didn't quite do it today.
They'll have to keep working for that elusive first victory, and trust me, I know all about that.